Hello everybody, my name is John Brink of the Brink Group of Companies. We are in this beautiful fall setting, and right behind us the amazing soccer fields and sports field in Prince George. And we are here today with Tate Murrell, and he is an amazing individual. Tate had a car accident on August the 9th, 2019. And it was a terrible accident. He ended up with all kinds of problems, was close to death actually, and somehow recovered from that and did some other amazing things. Let me tell you a little bit before that. Todd is a sports individual, was already very active in sport, especially in doing marathons. So the accident happened August the 9th. He already did 7 marathons, once a month, that particular year. Then was near death, at least in my interpretation of it, but I heard of the wounds, in hospitals for many months. And then after, I believe he did, that was in August, then in November, December, January, and he correct me if I was wrong, did another 5 and did 12 marathons in between, doing 4 months, virtually spending all his time in the hospital. How did you do it? I just don't understand how somebody can do that.
Yeah, it takes a lot, for sure. I think a big part of it was I had a great support system with my family. But I guess that stubbornness of completing the challenge. Originally the challenge was for mental health, I mentioned that. And so I've struggled with mental health my whole life growing up. And I think that was the main way I was able to do it, is because I really wanted to be heard and listened to, like growing up, about my mental health. And I always felt like I wasn't being listened to. So I needed to find a way to make people to listen. And so if I would challenge myself and run all these miles, like that would pack my words with a bit more of a punch, just to kind of represent the pain I was going through. And so, and I journal all the time. I write down all my thoughts, and I have to say, like, mental health was the main, my personal driving force behind it.
To do the 12 marathons in that year. Yeah. And obviously since that time, so you did 12 then, what have you done since that time? The first, you did 7, had the accident, recovered, did another 5, and then since that time?
Since that time, that day the accident happened, I made a promise that if I would make it through, I made a promise to God and my family that I was going to continue challenging myself and seeing how far I can take it. And so since that time, after my challenge, I needed to get stronger. So I was going to the gym to do a bit more like weightlifting and like anaerobic exercises to build some more muscle up. And but I really wanted to keep pushing like the running. And so now I'm into the ultra running. And so I did, a year after the accident, I was able to do 40 miles. So that's 65 kilometers. And then I did, then this March, I was able to do 80 kilometers, so that's 50 miles. And then recently, I think it was almost 2 weeks ago, I did another 48 miles, which is 77 kilometers.
Wow.
And that was more in stages, and that was like sort of a different challenge, but I have that on my Facebook. Yeah.
And your Facebook is?
Just my name, Tate Murrell. Tate Murrell. Yeah.
And then, it's just amazing. You're now you're still recovering to a certain extent. Yeah. You're into training. You go to UNBC, the gym there, and then every month now still you're planning another marathon, right?
Yeah. I'm always like trying to push myself and challenge myself and see how far I can take it. And so, yeah.
And you feel great about it, and
because I think the main reason I do it is because of the mental health and like just getting that, like just promoting it in a way better way.
Being an inspiration, right? Like
that was that's always been my purpose growing up, since I've discovered running.
Yeah.
And like I knew I had a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff there, a lot of great stuff to share. So Yeah, so that's my reason. So.
Is it somewhat like, Tate, finding your passion and then, excelling on that passion,
Right, yeah.
whatever it is, and then, especially with mental health, that helps you create self-confidence, and then in addition to that, for you, you be an example to the world and the people that struggle.
Right, yeah.
And then for us, what we do on a monthly basis, as you likely know, we select from the community or from the region a unique individual that's into sports of whatever form that may have. Mm-hmm. And we have had all kind from 6-7 years old motorbike riders and to unique individuals that are Olympians. You certainly are a unique individual for us, being the October athlete of the month, and we want to present you with $500.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.